Imagine finding an ordinary-looking 1989 UK 20p coin in your pocket and learning that the right one has already shocked collectors by reaching over $950 in a certified mint state example, and error pieces in the same year have pushed past $1,400 at auction when the strike is sharp, the surface is clean, and the dies show unusual misalignment. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more amazing coin videos every day. The 1989 20p coin might seem like everyday UK pocket change, but it sits in a fascinating time for British coinage. It was still part of the first generation of 20p coins introduced in 1982, carrying the crowned Tudor rose design on the reverse and the elegant young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Makhlouf on the obverse. What makes the 1989 issue interesting is how uneventful it seems at first glance. There are no rare mint marks, no silver planchets, no major redesigns, just a normal base metal heptagonal coin. But hidden within this ordinary year are specific conditions collectors chase. Incredibly high-grade examples, sharp die states, and the ever-mysterious errors that slipped through the Royal Mint's famously strict quality control. Most 1989 20p coins lived rough lives, passing from hand to hand, scraping in change trays, jangling in pockets, taking hits against other coins. Even though millions were minted, surviving examples in crisp mint state condition are surprisingly uncommon. Collectors learned this the hard way when grading companies began certifying the series. Most submissions came back with scratches, contact marks, edge wear, or dull surfaces. That is why a flawless, shimmering example with bright color and full detail can suddenly command prices that seem impossible for a modern circulating coin. When one appears at auction, bidders jump in because they know these pieces are far scarcer than the mintage numbers suggest. And then there are the errors, lightly struck edges, clipped planchets, off-center strikes, and weak rose petals caused by uneven pressure. On a coin as angular as the 20p, even a small shift becomes dramatic, making these mistakes easy to spot and highly desirable. Some collectors spend years searching through bags of 20s, hoping to find a coin where the alignment is just slightly off, or where the rose appears faint or distorted. The idea that a coin minted in the late 1980s could bring over $1,000 still surprises new collectors, but in the world of numismatics, perfection and rarity always win. The 1989 piece also captures a moment in Queen Elizabeth II's long reign. Her portrait shows a confident young monarch, the third effigy used on British coinage and one of the most appreciated by collectors for its balanced detail and dignified profile. Over time, this portrait changed, but the 1989 20p preserves that earlier image exactly as it appeared during a period of transition in British history. That alone gives the coin a certain nostalgic charm, reminding many people of a different economic and cultural atmosphere in the UK. So whenever you come across a 1989 20p coin, don't ignore it. Take a moment to check the surfaces. Look for sharp lettering around the edges, crisp lines inside the rose, and a clean strike on the portrait. Examine whether the heptagonal shape is perfectly aligned or slightly off-center. Even small clues can turn what looks like a normal coin into something unusual. Most examples will be worth face value, but the exceptional ones, those few that survived untouched, can surprise even experienced collectors with their hidden value. And if you ever find a piece that looks extra sharp or slightly mis-struck, hold on to it. Coins like this remind us that treasure doesn't always come from ancient hoards or buried chests. Sometimes it's sitting quietly in your pocket, waiting for the right person to recognize its potential.